company that's paying your paycheck every day and every week and every month. And I am stressed. I am really stressed. I woke up this morning, I had phone calls from the editor of the local newspaper, from the chairman of the board. They've heard that we're under attack. And damn it, that's why I'm paying you. What's going on? Tell me.
Absolutely. So we have seen evidence that our systems have been breached by malicious attackers. So far, most of these incidents have been mitigated through use of increased firewall rules and just increasing in our security posture. Throughout this entire day, we have been triaging different services and issues. We are happy to report that as of right now, all of our systems are up and accounted for. Our email service is currently down, but we are working to bring that back up.
So you said all services are up except for email, so the
Yes.
e-commerce site is okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's great. That's a huge relief.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been hearing different things, so that's a great relief. But was it down at any point, or?
It has gone down intermittently throughout the day. We have fixed all of the issues that we were having with it, so it should remain up for the remainder of, well, forever.
Okay. Well, that's a big relief, Costas.
I don't know, intermittently and forever don't go together very well. So the past is intermittent, the future is forever. Anna, I like your spunk, but I want to be shown this. I want proof. I'm so upset about the phone calls I got early this morning. I've had to set up an actual board of directors meeting tomorrow afternoon just to allay the fears that they may have, because everybody talks to everybody. Everybody knows we're under attack. And I'm glad you're there, but I need to have facts. I need to have figures. Tell me a little bit about our internal networking for emails. How do you know? I understand you're saying that they're up right now, but I had an email conversation with someone who said, this is the second time I'm sending you the email. I sent it before and it bounced back and said, this guy's non-existent. What's going on there? I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Where'd your audio go?
Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
Okay. Okay.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, your bandwidth has dried up. Your face is breaking up. I mean, digitally, and I can't hear you anymore. Again.
One option is, if she's in a low bandwidth environment, is just to have her turn off her video.
Okay, I can fix that. Better?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Awesome. So, as I was saying, currently the machine that's hosting our internet server is up. We are triaging the issues we've been having with it. We believe that malicious attackers have been taking down that service. So far, we've been able to pinpoint certain IP addresses of those attackers, and we are currently writing incident response reports to submit and be able to block those attackers from interfering with us. After that, we will be able to triage exactly why the service is down and bring it back up.
What does that mean? You lost me totally.
Sorry about that. So basically, currently, although we are not being able to send and receive emails, we are working to figure out why that's the case, working to figure out who is doing that to us, and we have identified the who, we have not identified the what. So we will be reporting the malicious attackers, and after that we will begin to figure out how to get this back online.
Begin to figure out how to get this. Boy, that's a string of conditionals. Anna, you need to do better than that. You need to you need to jump and actually act. I don't want you to be going around in circles. If you need more support, let us know. But you need to get these things fixed and fixed fast. I'm worried more than ever. Jay has been kind of preparing me for the day when attackers are going to start taking our systems down, when attackers basically make our revenue dry up. And this sounds like it's the day. I'm glad I have you on the team, and I'm glad to have, how many others do you have on your team, Anna?
There are 7 others, so 8 including myself.
7 others. Well, I'm glad I have your team of 8 working, but I'm still kind of confused as to where we are. You started talking to us and said that all the systems are up. Now you're saying some things are conditional. The emails that may not work. The revenue site may not. The website may not work. I need some clarity. So let's kind of step it down a notch and slow down. How many systems are you currently protecting, Anna?
We currently have 10 systems on the network.
10 systems on the network. And of those 10 systems, which ones have never been down?
All but the e-commerce site and the web or email. So that would be the Active Directory, the router, the switch, the firewall, the website
All those
itself.
are up or down?
All of these are up.
All these are up and have been up since the beginning of time.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I don't know.
Do you believe, so, obviously as the revenue officer, I'm mostly concerned about revenue, and which means the e-commerce site, first and foremost. And do you believe you've rooted out the issues and put the right protections in place, or is that still a work in progress?
E-commerce site, we have rooted out all issues. Protections have been put in place. So that should be a done deal, and should remain up. So we should be able to process all orders, which
Great.
of course.
And how's our databases? How the medical records, client data?
We have seen no interruptions in those databases. All of them are functioning correctly and have been since the beginning of the day. Those are all looking good.
Let me bring in my Chief Technology Officer, Casey, to this discussion. Casey, you were in the conference call we had with the Board of Directors, along with Jeff, and you voiced some concerns long-term. Can you use this opportunity to see how Anna is situated for these long-term concerns?
Yeah, hi Anna. Is there any technical resources you need, or are there any concerns around, given sort of the type of software we have, the intellectual property, our role in interfacing with government entities, especially in the intelligence community and law enforcement, the fact that, most of our team is working remotely, are there any concerns around, theft of our IP or any sort of breaches? And two, if you've identified any breaches, do we need to bring in any external support, so incident response or anything like that?
I'm sorry, you cut out there for a second. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. So, two questions. The first is, given the work that we do and our clients primarily being government entities and law enforcement agencies, although we, certainly have a large number of private sector customers, the concern there would be just potential threats to our intellectual property primarily, and or customer databases. Are there any concerns with any of that data being exfiltrated and or stolen? And two, if so, do we need to bring in any sort of external support to help with the investigation, for example, incident response?
So there definitely is risk that those systems and that data is able to be exfiltrated, and as it is connected to the internet, that in itself allows anyone to, not anyone to access it, of course. However, that means that these systems can be accessed throughout the world, which means that malicious attackers from not only in the US, but around the world can like have the potential to attack our systems, of course. So going off of that, having an incident response team, a dedicated team that could actually like ensure that any attacks that do occur, they can triage them, while we are more focused on maintaining the service availability and the confidentiality and integrity of our systems. They can focus more on just kind of triaging what had happened. So an incident response team, having a dedicated one, would be extremely beneficial to the corporation that we're currently in. Additionally, if we could get extra hardware systems, would also be.
Would also be what? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I think her bandwidth.
Yeah, cutting out.
Anna, can you hear us now?
We only have one email server, so if that goes down, we don't have a lot of other backup options. So being able to create backups and have systems that are dedicated backup systems would be also beneficial.
Okay.
Anna, you cut out a little bit, but my time is up, and I want to tell you that I'm heartened by what you had to tell me. I think I see some long-term efforts underway with your leadership, but I'm still worried. So I'm going to set up a discussion with you 24 hours from now. And in that discussion, I want you to be prepared to give me some facts that I can take to the board of directors tomorrow afternoon. Number one, I want you to tell me what's going on with systems that are facing our customers in ways that our customers would understand, not other technical people like you. I want you to tell me the status and any kind of expectations or changes in that status. And then finally, I want you to build on what you've just been answering Casey's question in terms of what additional help do you need, not just from my CISO, but from me as a chief officer of the entire company. Is that clear to you?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. Casey, do you have anything else to add? Or Jay, do you want to add anything for Anna before she leaves us?
I would just say, keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on our e-commerce sites to make sure our clients can get to their data and information.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.